Now, could you imagine if this could be a perfect example. This could be a brilliant example. You like the old credit score system, right? How's your credit score, sir? 700. 700 plus, yeah. Well, you only need a 650 or higher. Sir, you're qualified for this loan of this new car or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, 700 credit score, man. Yeah. Fall into a little trouble, missed a payment or two, or you missed a payment or two on your house, or three. Once you do that, your credit is done. Lost his job, was in between jobs, found the job, but can't make the back payments now because that's a lot of money to come up with at once. But he can continue making payments. Sorry, your credit score just got destroyed. Picture this. You're going to love this. The same guy in the example that I just gave you has a crap credit score now. It's so bad when they run it, it says page cannot be displayed, right? I mean, just Internet Explorer error, page cannot be displayed. Like, sir, get out of the office. Your credit score is so bad, just leave. Okay? And that guy has the audacity to then tell multiple financial institutions that he wants another loan from, and they're telling him, get lost with your crappy credit score. You're telling me to get lost? Yeah. You want a loan from us, don't you? Yeah. Your credit score sucks. We're not giving it to you. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I no longer find the credit score system, or I now find the credit score system null and void. It doesn't apply to me. Doesn't apply to me. Knock, knock, knock. Walks right back into the bank. How you doing, sir? Here for a loan? How's your credit score? We don't use the credit score system. I've abandoned the credit score system. I don't use it anymore. Oh, okay. No problem. Just sign here, and we'll give you this fantastic loan at great interest rate. Have a nice day, sir. Right? Not in a million years would that happen. Crappy credit score, get lost. That's how it goes, right? So in that example, the guy told the bank, I don't abide by the credit score system. It does not affect me. I don't pay attention to it. It is not part of me whatsoever. It's null and void as far as I'm concerned. I don't use it. Now, can I have a loan? Yep, here you go. Keep that little analogy in mind as I read this. What the credit score is to you, hold on a second. Just give me a second. You remember back in school? I can't think of what the actual name of this thing is, but it's like acorn is to tree as flower seed is to blank, and then you would write in flower. Yeah, you got it right. I forget what they call that, but credit score system is to human what the big three rating agency system is to European banks. Oh, Jason 4, you got that right. Yeah. Yes. Now, ready for the title? European banks preparing to boycott the big three rating agencies. We don't care what they say. They're null and void. Banks can do it, and they're going to. It's right here. They're going to do it. But you sorry sack of garbage, you peasant, you taxpayer, you consumer, you pay that damn debt off, son. And if you got a crappy credit score, you need to start paying back that debt so it gets better. Me, I boycotted the system. I don't care. I don't go out and get loans anymore. I don't go out and get credit cards anymore. I don't use it. And I got to tell you, it feels fantastic. I love it. And then I get a little letter, what's the letter for JSNIP 4? Except it doesn't say JSNIP 4, of course. I wonder what this is. Open it up. How would you like a credit card? You've already been approved. Really? I had to call one time. It was just hilarious. Me with my credit score, not paying the mortgage because of fraud, securities fraud, forged documents, massive chain of title problems. I'm not paying my mortgage because the person who claims they own the mortgage, aka Bank of America, does not. Hired a little friend of mine, lawyer guy, works for a lawyer. who specializes in this, Joe, stop paying your payments immediately. Okay, no problem. So naturally, my credit score sucks. So why am I getting credit card things in the mail? You're approved. Really? Jason 4 is approved. How much am I approved for? Oh, $400. What's the interest rate on that? Like 30%. Okay. I'm kind of thinking about getting the credit card. Can they extend the amount, the balance, that I could have access to? Can I put you on hold, sir? Yeah, go ahead. I actually did this for fun. Yeah, we could probably do like another 100 or so. Make it 500 instead of 400. Yeah, and the interest rate's still 30. Yeah, it's a little bit high. I think I'll pass it this time. Oh, okay, have a nice day, sir. 30%, $400. I love it. Headline: European banks preparing to boycott the big three rating agencies. Now, those rating agencies are null and void. We don't use them anymore. Credit score is to human, or excuse me, credit score is to peasant, as rating agency is to bank. Love it. Scroll down here. A little zero hedge action, of course. We were wondering how long Europe's insolvent and very much scorned banks would take the constant downgrade abuse by the rating agencies without retorting. And by the way, as you and I both, all of us know, we were all looking at the rating agencies like, Bozo, what's taking you so long? You're just now, and it's just one notch? With that kind of, really? And then the banks get all upset. Okay. So now they're at the point of no return. We just won't pay attention. The rating agencies don't mean anything anymore. Okay. After all the same organizations that allowed bank credit analysts to pretend they did work for years, when they all merely fell in place in some lemming-like procession, patting each other on the back, pocketing record bonus after record bonus, and praising groupthink encapsulated by the made-up letters AAA score, are now largely non grata, first in Europe, and soon, following the imminent downgrade of American banks, which doesn't have to say it here, I'll tell you right now, is going to happen. It is a mathematical certainty with 100% accuracy. Just like 2 plus 2 is 4, you cannot say it's not. You can if you're a banker, and there's some sheep out there who would listen to. Well, he did go to Harvard. He did go to Harvard and Yale, and because he went to Harvard and Yale, we may need to look at 2 plus 2 again, because this guy's prestigious. He's owned 14 companies that he's ran into the ground and stole money. Yeah, shh, don't say that. We'll relook at it, right? The sheep might think that way, but an intelligent person, an informed person like myself and you guys, we can see right through that crap. We know 2 plus 2 is 4. It's basic math, and this is basic knowledge here. When you have fractional reserve lending and you have these abilities, you give these banks the ability to leverage things by paying a fraction of something and then reap the rewards of it being as if you owned 10 times the amount when really you didn't, is absurd. And it's all fun and games, and everyone's happy when it's going up. That leverage is great when it's going up. But when it goes down, it's your worst nightmare. Ask Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan recently. Ask MF Global, former CEO of Goldman Sachs. Ask a dozen of these banks we're talking about. How's that working out for you guys? Bunch of dirty, rotten bastards. So, it'll start in Europe and soon, following the imminent downgrade of American banks in the U.S. as well. It appears that the response is finally coming. Sky News reports that, quote, some of Europe's largest banks are intensifying discussions about a move to reduce their cooperation with the big three credit rating agencies amid widespread dissatisfaction with their decision-making. We don't like it when you guys call a turd a turd. We tell everybody that we can polish turds, and it's not a turd. It's an ice cream sundae. Don't tell the people a turd is a turd. What's wrong with you? That's what the bankers are telling the credit rating agencies right now. After all, when all they do is downgrade as opposed to the old standby upgrade, who needs them anymore? In fact, why not just shut their mouths entirely? Sadly, this is precisely what is on the horizon. This is incredible. This is I feel like I just read a fictional book to you, like, you know, a book about the future. You know, in the first part of the title of this, you know, a book about the future. By the way, in smaller letters underneath it, this is completely fiction, of course. And if you're an American, strong dollar, aka superpower of the world, nothing will ever happen here. This is really fiction for you. Oh, good. Because I like having my blinders on and not looking at reality. When I look over here and a storm's coming up, I want to see flowers, puppy dogs, and clear blue skies. Little storm. Oh, no. Little J-Snip 4. Up. Can't listen to that guy. That bozo keeps talking about the truth. And you can never let the truth get in the way of a good lie. So, I think that's all the videos I got for you tonight. Man, our time's getting even more exciting. I've been waiting for this excitement. And it doesn't mean it's good excitement, by the way. But I've been waiting for this. We're definitely going to be going through some exciting times. And keep in mind, excitement doesn't always mean, oh, I'm happy excited. You could be scared and, oh my God, excited. But I try to stay light years ahead of everybody else so I don't have to get the scared excited, whatever you want to call it, and just stay happy excited as in, hey, silver just raped through $50. Fantastic. I've got a nice little stash over here. Been collecting it for a few years. That's great. Oh, what's that? You lost some of your 401k. What? Really? How did that happen? What? Really? You couldn't get out of it? Huh? What do you mean? I thought you tried. Oh, you still have a job? Yeah. So it was like a boat anchor. You've been watching my videos about the boat anchor analogy I've mentioned multiple times? No? Your 401k was a boat anchor and you've been putting in money the whole time. Not only do you not get your money back with the interest that you thought you were going to make by the time this whole thing happened, but you lose all the interest, if you can forget the interest, and every penny you put into it is gone. And if it's gone, where did it go? Because for every buyer, there's a seller. For every seller, there's a buyer. So if your 401k has been sucked dry, where did it go? Be interesting to track that down, wouldn't it? And you'd find it went straight to the big guys, the banks, the top guys. They got theirs. Trust me. They'll get theirs before you and I even recognize that the crash will be here in a matter of days or weeks or whatever. Before we even had a clue, even those of us paying really good attention, before we even had an inkling of an idea that it was right around the corner, like days, weeks, whatever, these guys will have already cashed out everything that they've had and will allow the stock market to crumble. And with it goes you and your 401k over the side. Retirement, pension fund, whatever it is. All these people with, oh, we got pension fund. Is it invested into something? Yeah. Sorry. By the way, I know you want to go kill yourself right now, but I know you asked me a minute ago what was this thing sitting over here on my desk? I kind of didn't want to bring it up because I don't want to rub salt on your 401k and pension wound. But this is what they shipped 20 ounces of silver eagles in. And yeah, when I first got these in 2008 and 9, or this particular year anyways, yeah, I paid $10 an ounce for it. And after this whole crash happened and there's a shortage in gold and silver because all the paper that allegedly had real gold and silver behind it actually didn't exist, never existed. They leased it out, and the people they leased it to somebody else, and the people they leased it to who leased it to somebody else, and it's gone. So now the real thing is in high demand, and very few of us have it compared to the demand that's out there. And these things that were $10, or right now at June 13th, 2012, $28 plus, plus or minus, well, not plus or minus, but about 28 some change plus the premium, which is about $2, $3, $2 something to $3. We'll just call it $30. Yeah, listen, it's worth like $150 right now, and there's no end in sight. How much did you lose in your 401k? Oh man, I lost $100,000. Like, you don't have any of it? No, it's gone. 100k. So if you bought $10,000 worth of these back when they were $10 an ounce, right? You bought 1,000 of these, excuse me, $10 an ounce, $10,000. Today's price, $150 times 1,000, $150,000. Wow. $150,000. Oh, back to the rubbing salt in the wound since we're on the subject. I'm going to go sell these. Coin dealer is begging me. He's basically knocking my door down, wants to buy them from me. It doesn't get reported to the IRS because I'll make sure when I sell it to him, I'll send just under $10,000. He won't have to report it. I won't have to report it. Nobody will know that anybody has it. I'll make sure he knows I want cash, and he will gladly go to his bank and pull out the cash because there's 15 people at his store waiting for him to get back so they can buy some silver before prices go to $200, $250, $300, etc. So you should have listened to me, you bozo. Yeah, but you're a freaking guy that's in his laundry room doing videos with a freaking made-up green screen. You don't know jack crap, son. Why would I listen to you? Why would you listen to me? Didn't you just say you lost your rear end on your 401k, and I've been making profit hand over fist every year, including when it went to $50 last year and dropped down to now $30. I'm still massively up on this little old piece of metal relic known as silver. So the end of this video is me saying what I've said a million times. If you got a 401k, you got a retirement, you got something, I don't care if you have to pay a penalty to get out of it. If you can't get out of it even with a penalty, see if you can get a loan against it, the maximum amount that you can actually get against it. If you're one of these people that's got $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in a 401k or something, I think the max you can actually get out of it, loaning it to yourself basically, is $50,000, I think. $50,000 is better than $0. And if you take that $50,000 and actually dumped all of it into physical silver at $30 an ounce, you'd have a lot more than 1,000 ounces in your possession. And when the prices go to where they're going, you will laugh at the $100,000 you lost because you were forced to be stuck in that 401k. And you have to understand, when this 401k and retirement system was set up so long ago, somebody in making this system in government, etc., decided we're going to make it so that you can't pull your money out unless you're experiencing hard times and you can prove it. Then that's the exception. You can pull it out. You still got a job. It's going to be hard for you to prove you're suffering, even though you may say, well, look, my bills are, I'm behind on this, behind that, but you still got a job. Yes. Depending on who your system's through, your 401k's through, I don't know if that'll work out for you or not. So, bottom line, get out of it as much as you can. I got to run. Last video of the night, unless some kind of major breaking news take place. And look forward to seeing some more action over the next coming days. I can't wait to see how this weekend, Sunday, goes with Greece. Can't wait. And I can't wait to see if the guy who's claiming he's for the people and we're going to get out of the euro immediately and we're going to go back to the drachma and I'm going to set it 1-to-1 with the euro, is he going to do it? Or is he just talking crap like all of them do? And if he does, and he's talking crap and lies, and says, nah, on second thoughts, I think we're going to stay with the euro. And we're not in the European zone. In other words, stay as a Eurozone member. That just changed my mind. I'm quite certain that there'll be people within Greece, the population, that will have absolutely had... If there's people who have killed themselves standing in front of Parliament, which has happened multiple times recently, by the way, in protest of disgust of the government and what they're doing to the people, and saying, I don't want to be a burden to my family. I'm 70-something years old, and then he blows his head off. If people are willing to do that, you can be rest assured that if a liar comes in this quick and just completely does a 180 on everything he said in the greatest time of need, I guarantee you some people in Greece will lose it and will go after them, or not necessarily them, but destroy Greece, buildings on fire worse than we've ever seen, just complete anarchy. And I don't think it won't go to the parliament, because I think it will go there. And they'll want his rear end on a hot stick if he does that. But so far, he sounds like he's going to do what he says he is. But then again, go replay everything Barack Obama said during his campaign trail 2007 and 8. He said everything that was perfect. Everything was flawless. And that son of a gun has completely not only reversed, but went far past reverse in a lot of the legislation that he signed into law, and executive orders that he personally, not Congress, executive orders through the president only, has signed. National Defense Act, the other act on, was it April 16th or March 16th? March or April 16th, executive order, another terrible one. I did a video on it, so I could talk for days. I'm done. Take care.